chronic pain, I want you to consider Quell. This is a newly released, FDA-cleared medical device to help people to deal with chronic pain. I've been preaching about this, and how long has it been now, Dr. Mark? 3 years?
Yeah, about 3 years.
Today we're able to do something that I've not been able to do before. We went directly to Quell. Our success with this has been huge. We've had hundreds of thousands of customers who have picked it up. We were able to make a special purchase where we bought directly from the manufacturer and we saved money. So will you. If you know what Quell normally costs, it's not $199 and change. We have that price while we have inventory, and I want you to hear this man's story. This is Dr. Mark. Welcome back.
Thanks,
How
Dan.
are you?
Great to see you.
People don't walk in your office just to go, Mark, how you doing?
Right, yeah.
They walk in because of chronic pain, and it's pain that alters their ability to live their life the way they want to live.
Couldn't say it any better. Patients aren't coming to me with a diagnosis. They're not coming in saying, I have chronic pain. What they're saying is, I can't walk my dog.
Yep.
What can you do to help me? I can't cook for my family anymore. What can you do to help me? And what I want something is that it's effective and simple to use, and something that has research and science behind it. And the people behind Quell, we're talking about Harvard, we're talking about MIT, and patient reports that we were hearing back with staggering numbers. We're talking over 8 out of 10 people who are using this are getting those aspects of their lives back.
For the people who watch on a regular basis, and I don't expect you to remember this stuff, but I blew out a disc. I ruptured a disc in October and was having extremely bad pain. I couldn't walk. And I've known Mark for a long time. I've used this product in the past for what was a chronic back problem. But I was wearing this thing 24 hours a day, and it's part of the reason why I'm back on my feet now. And the science works, and we're going to show you the science. What it is, it's a neoprene band, and it goes around your calf, which you go, well, wait a minute. My chronic pain is tennis elbow, or my chronic pain is a lower back issue, or it's arthritis in my knee. Why would I put this on my calf? And we'll explain all of that. You charge this up, and a charge lasts about a week. The electrode, and when I say electrode, it's not a shock thing. You don't feel any electricity. You're going to feel little pulses like somebody's tapping on you. That lasts for about how long?
The electrode's going to last for about 2 weeks. So we're giving you a 1 month supply.
Great.
And you got to give it some time. So this isn't something you're just going to put on and you're going to get that immediate effect. But what you're going to get is you're going to put it on your upper calf, you're going to get a little bit of a tingling sensation that's going to go up through here. So you will feel it, but it should not be anywhere
There's no
uncomfortable.
pain. Yeah, no pain whatsoever. Now, can I throw some numbers up on the screen?
Let's do it.
And I'll tell you why. Because these numbers, I live by these numbers. We had never heard anything like this before.
So what we found is 86% of the people who came back from the surveys that we gave said that they were satisfied in their management of pain, and 81%.
People who are in pain aren't satisfied with anything.
Well, you're seeking it. You're searching for anything. And now the big number that jumps out is 81% reported an improvement in their chronic pain after 60 days.
That's 8 out of 10 people in chronic pain.
8 out of 10 got that problem solved with something as simple as a press of a button.
By the way, you're not reaching for another medicine, and I won't slam. I won't. Some of my best friends are doctors, but it's easier for me to go to a doctor and get an opioid for pain relief than it was for me to get surgery.
Well, and that's a big thing people are coming to me for, is they're concerned about the opioid epidemic.
Yes.
I mean, it's something that it can create problems with interactions with other medications.
And I can't do that and do my job.
And most people can't.
Okay.
You can't drive the cars.
I say the wrong thing without that. So you just put this around your calf muscle.
So
and by the way, I always put it around my right calf muscle. Most people will. But if for some reason you can't, the left calf will work as well.
Yeah, because it's all about this little grouping of nerves. And it's as simple as you take these snaps, you're going to put it in, there's a little protective covering, you take it off, and then all you're going to do is you're going to wrap it around your calf. Like we showed earlier, it's very breathable,
and if you
very
jog,
elastic.
I mean, you don't want to fully submerge it. You don't want to jump in the swimming pool. You don't want to take a shower with it. But if you're out in the rain, doesn't matter.
Right, exactly, because it's meant to live with you. All you do is you press the button and the device does all the thinking for you. And that's why I like it. It's simple and effective. That little grouping of nerves gets a little bit of that tingling sensation, and that's going to then travel up the leg into the central nervous system. And then when the body turns off its natural pain blockers, every branch off of the nervous system is going to be giving you relief. So as you see, when it travels right up that leg.
So in some ways, Dr. Mark, we're all built the same.
We're all built the same.
You're
we all have the
tall
same
and
nerves.
skinny. I'm not. Women, men, younger adults, etc. We're all kind of built the same way and hardwired very much the same. And it's been incredible results. I'm from Indiana, and we don't believe anything. I'm the biggest doubting Thomas. This guy is the guy who said to me, knowing my back problem, you got to try this Quell. You've got to try this Quell. I rave about the effects. It has changed my ability to function. By the way, you can also sync this with your cell phone, which is really cool. And I sleep with mine on as well because, I needed the sleep. This thing tells me how I sleep on my cell phone.
Oh, it tracks your sleep, it tracks your walking. But the thing is, you touched on it earlier, is you use it when you're asleep.
Right.
So this is the only FDA cleared device for that, for 24-hour use, because let's be honest, pain never takes a break.
Right.
It's never going to just get you in the morning or just get you at night. It's going to be there the last thing you think of before you go to bed at night, and it's the first thing you think of in the morning. And it doesn't discriminate man, woman, and old, young.
And more than 80% of the people who tried it had significant changes in their life. And those numbers are unheard of.
Right, so 8 out of 10.
In pain management.
8 out of 10 people who walk into my office, I know because of this unbiased survey, this is not my opinion, this is my patients reporting back, said that 8 out of 10 of them who came back said, hey, I got an improvement in my symptoms. That's 8 out of 10 not using medications, 8 out of 10 who can now cook, clean, walk,
I'm no
run.
doctor, but sadly, the other 2, out of that 10, are people that maybe there's nothing that can help with that chronic pain. So what is it? Is it a sports injury when you were younger? The tennis elbow, the tweaked knee. For me, it's a lower back injury. It could be bursitis, arthritis. It's those things that you think about first thing in the morning and think about the last thing at night, and they prevent you from being your best. Try this. We don't offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. We offer a 60-day money-back guarantee on this. But here is the deal, and I'm going to yell at the customer for a minute. The only negative reviews I ever heard about this thing are people who never took the blasted thing out of the box and really used it. Reviews that say, I tried it for 2 days and it didn't work. Well, try it. Give it the full 30 to 40, 45 to 60 days. See if it doesn't make a difference. This guy knows what he's talking about. Thank you.
Sir, have a great one.
Really appreciate you being on the show. Quell, the wearable pain relief, now at a while supplies last price, $199.99. That's the lowest price I remember ever being on a Quell here at QVC. Coming up, our today's special value. Listen, there have been 2 things about battery-operated lights that just didn't work. They weren't bright enough, and the